Right? Shalom, shalom. All Lord Yahbashim outside by Shem Kakadash. Right? Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us His truth. We rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Right? This is a day where our people get together and celebrate the slaying of our ancestors, man. You know? And any Negro, any Latino, or Native Americans who are knowingly celebrating this day is really doing a dishonor to our ancestors, man. Celebrating the massacre of our people with their enemies. Okay? These are customs we should not partake in. All right? Let's do this right. We all, you know, all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'Shem, Rekakadash.
Like I was saying, man, any Negro, Latino, or Native American who are celebrating these customs are doing our forefathers a dishonor. You know? Because we ought not to participate in any holiday that is not given to us by the Most High or in the scriptures, right? That's going off. But even more so, to celebrate the massacring of our people is even more of an abomination, man. You know? Because our people don't even look into a lot of these holidays that they celebrate, man. Surrounded around the desecration of our people, all right? Celebrations about death, celebrations about false gods, okay? All these things our people celebrate with ignorance, you know, and we out here, you know, to inform them and edify them on what they're celebrating. And even after we do that, they still, you know, continue on with it and make the excuses is, you know, it's for families. We don't really celebrate it. Yes, you are. You enjoying it. Okay, you taking part thereof. You know what it's about, but you continue to uphold the traditions that your enemies have taught you in captivity, man. You know, and the Most High forbids that we should take part in their customs, much less one that celebrates, okay, the slaughtering of our brothers, okay, and sisters, right? Before we get started, we'd like to say that the Most High's name is Yahweh in the Hebrew, okay? Most people call him ignorantly by the name of God. Okay, he has a proper name in the Hebrew. His name is Yahweh. Means he is. Okay, he is today. He is the same as before. He is the same forevermore. He does not change. Okay, it tells you that in the scripture. Okay, the name of the Son, the only begotten Son, is Yahweh Shai. Okay, he delivers. That's what it means in the Hebrew, all right? He is the salvation of Israel, and he's coming back to deliver his people, okay? Not just all his people, but the ones that truly love him, okay? By subscribing to this truth, okay, the 100% truth, okay, which is taught by the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, okay? And the brothers that subscribe to the same doctrine and teach that doctrine and uphold that doctrine, right? So we are about to get into it. Bring that Jeremiah.
Okay. This is Jeremiah 10:1. They say, hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
So hear ye the word that who?
Which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
So it makes two distinctions. What? the house of Israel, okay, straight from the Lord, okay, and we on the highways and byways bring forth the word that the Lord, Yahweh, okay, the Most High and His Son, gives us to bring you, okay. We are, if you will, heralds of the kingdom of heaven, okay. We announce the king and his demands, okay, before he arrives, okay. Read that again, bro.
Jeremiah 10:1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
O house of Israel. Okay, that means both houses of Israel, northern and southern kingdom. Okay, and really, this word is just going to resonate really to the elect of Israel, man. You know, that's who the Lord is really speaking to, because there is a portion of Israel who subscribes only to some of the truth, and they're okay with the rest of it, okay, being mixed with the world. But we are to follow a pure doctrine, okay, not mixture, not half and half, okay. We are called to be virgins in this truth, if you will, okay. And being a virgin means you're pure, okay. You don't dabble in, you know, dip and dabble into other doctrines, okay, which tell you it's okay to celebrate that sacrilegious holiday, Thanksgiving, man. A lot of y'all are about to stuff y'all faces with pork and swine and all kinds of abominations today, and claim y'all are taking part in a celebration that is festive. But we'll see how festive it is when the Most High sends these missiles over here, okay, to burn up this whole place, man. Okay, y'all
Okay.
morning.
Yep. It say verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen. Okay, these are heathens. These are people, nations that are not to take part in our kingdom, much less are we supposed to take part in their kingdom. Okay, the two are not to be mixed. The Lord called us to be separate, okay, from these other nations. Okay, He calls us to be separate, even from our own, who take part into these wayward customs, man. These 2/3 of our nations who will not take heed to the word of the Lord, man. We are called to separate ourselves from them, even from them, right? Okay. Oh yeah, precept.
Deuteronomy 4.
Okay.
Hey, this is Deuteronomy 4:1. Now therefore hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes and unto the judgments which I teach you.
Okay, statutes and judgments. Okay, laws, commandments. Okay, straight from the Lord, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. If you say you love the Lord, you would follow these commandments, these statutes, okay, these laws, man. That's how you say, oh, how do I sow remorse and come back to the Lord? This is how you do it. You turn away from these heathen customs, man.
Okay.
Okay.
First of all, if you don't mind me,
Go ahead.
hey, the laws and statute and commandments, they were given unto you through our forefathers. Right? They were given to Moses, right? Really, it was before Moses. The law was before. The law was of old time. Orally, right?
Taught, you know, orally.
Yeah, but in the physical, it was given to Moses. You know, they were inscribed on stones and given to our forefather Moses. But originally, they was given to our forefathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So we are that nation that the Most High according to the book of Exodus, he gave the law to us. Okay, the brother said, that's what make us consecrated. That's what make us, it's not because of our characteristics. It's simply because the Most High gave the laws to us to keep. And we are that nation that's supposed to keep those laws. We were meant to be a sanctified nation, set apart from all the other nations,
Beautifully put.
It say, now therefore, Deuteronomy 4:1, now therefore hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes and unto the judgments which I teach you, for to do them, that ye may live, and go and possess the land which the Lord thy power of your fathers given you. Okay, I want to jump down. Verse 6, it say, keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
What?
Surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
So in order, to have the reverence that we should have on this earth, we should be keeping these laws, right? Because that's what, like the brother said, separates us from the rest of the people on this planet, right? Mm-hmm. And you think of Noah, in the time of Noah, how did the Most High distinguish Noah and call him perfect? Because he kept these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of his ability, right? Yeah. And there's a consensus that says, no one's perfect. True, no one's perfect because we're all flawed in humanity, but as far as keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, Yahweh Shai was perfect. So we are to follow in his footsteps and do our best to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. Because if these laws and statutes and commandments were done away with, he wouldn't have walked the earth and performed every last one of them. And he wouldn't have celebrated the high holy days, with perfection, right? Now, here we are talking to our amongst ourselves and saying the laws are done away with, when the Most High tells you, I change not. Why would he change the law, statutes, commandments if he don't change? Read that last part again, bro.
It say, verse 6, therefore, keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
You see that?
Right.
So this is what makes us wise and understanding to these nations. Not the fact that we could jump out the roof, Not the fact that we have melanin, we can run fast,
right?
You know what I'm saying? We can rap. Mm-hmm. That ain't nothing. All those things we should not even be glorying in.
Right.
We should be glorying in the law, statutes, and commandments that the Most High has given us to set us apart above the rest of these nations, man. Mm-hmm. And these nations also know that if we follow these law, statutes, commandments, that the Lord will be pleased with us and he'll put us above them. That's why they are locking in arms with you in unison and trying to tell you, let's celebrate this Thanksgiving. Oh, it ain't about what happened. It's about what we should be thankful for. But what we should be thankful for is that the Most High chose us, put his name on us, and gave us his law, statutes, commandments, and placed us above all these other nations, man.
And that's why Esau want to keep you going off.
That's right.
He, like with the swine thing, right? The Lord said we don't even supposed to touch it. Right. But your enemy knows that. And that's why he put swine all in your clothes and your food.
Right.
They put it
in the brush that you brush your hair. You're trying to get waves.
Man,
that's swine bristles. If you look it up, man, there's gelatin and everything.
Oh yeah, gelatin.
You know,
and they disguise it with other words so you don't know.
Right.
But they try to say, well, it's on the label, but they understand that Jake don't research.
Right.
So they put it all in your food. They use cunning ways to have you keep you going off.
That's right.
You know. So yeah, you got it.
So you know, these things the scriptures say, be not ignorant any
matter,
great matter, small or great, right? Mm-hmm. So sometimes you gotta research things, man, because like it's in toothpaste, you know, it's in gummies, you know, a lot of things that you feed your kids, okay, it's in there.
Right.
They start them off young.
Yeah.
And if you don't research it as a parent, man, you get caught up. You have your son or your daughter caught up in devouring and consuming things that they think is good for them. Right. Meanwhile, this is the enemy, okay, giving you these things and then going to the Most High and accuse you.
Right.
Okay, he's the accuser of the brethren, man.
Yeah.
Okay, and Thanksgiving is a way that, you know, he uses a day for everybody to forget. You know, this is in the scriptures, man. We just read this in Maccabees, how, you know, the king Antiochus gave license for everybody to forget all their customs. Okay, all whoever customs, don't practice your customs. Let's all join together, okay, in one day and give thanks. But you got to understand what you're participating in, okay, because there's no excuses anymore. The internet has killed all the excuses. You can look it up where Thanksgiving came from, okay, and it'll tell you why they celebrate Thanksgiving. And then you not being ignorant after that, you would have to make a conscious decision after that, right? God, bring that out.
Hey, First Maccabees 1 and 41. Moreover, the king Antiochus wrote to his kingdom, to his whole kingdom, that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathens agreed, according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion, and sacrificed unto idols, and profaned the Sabbath. You know, and that's that same thing is happening today. Okay. Well, we know the Esau is putting together that NWO to try to do the same thing he did during that time. Okay. And eventually they're going to come up against the ministry. They're going to try to say we can't teach, right? And that's another thing. You don't realize who your teachers are, the men who the Lord set up to put this knowledge out, so you don't have to go after you learn the right way. You don't have to follow after the heathens, okay? And that's what they were doing back then. They erected a statue of Jupiter in the sanctuary in Israel, and had the other people going after Jupiter, man, which was it was a Greek goddess, right? Okay, and those same Greek and pagan religions and holidays and feasts, what they keeping back then, they still doing it right now. Right. So Esau is causing you causing the sheep to go astray, you know, as well, man, having them going off, right, celebrating Thanksgivings, but that's what it really is. You know, Thanksgiving, just celebrating, and Esau deal in secret too. They make you think that it's about love and giving and food and bringing the family together when this kingdom destroys your family. Hey, they destroyed your family members. The tribe of Gad was your family members, right? Okay, well they got pictures depicted of them sitting down at the table, you know, sitting down underneath them on the table, right? After they had done took the land, destroyed the people. Took the women, you know, enslaved. They killed majority of the men. So you couldn't. They created their holiday. Really, the holiday is about commemorating the death of your brothers and sisters of the tribe of Gad, you know. So that's, if you celebrating that, you're celebrating your own takedown, you know. So hey, that's what they did back then. They caused the Israelites to leave their own law. Well, we have holy days to keep. We have feast days and holy days that commemorates that the Most High delivered us from these heathens. Okay, and we're going to keep that in the kingdom. Okay, so that same thing that happened back then is happening now, man. There's nothing new under the sun. Okay, that's why the Lord set up his prophets to come out here and tell you to put away that filth. Because listen, Israelites have been going a horn after every captivity they done been in, worshiping idols, worshiping, you know, following the custom that goes after the heathens.
Right.
Okay. And the Lord gonna put a lot of you to death, man, because hey, you reject the prophets. We telling you that's not the way to go. We telling you, we literally go into history to explain to you what have happened to your people, because that's a part of why you've been destroyed. Right. Astonishment and lack of knowledge. Astonishment of the heart, man. You don't really understand. You can see all through Babylon that the Israelites is destroyed, not only in Babylon but all over the world. But you don't know how. You don't know how. That's why the Lord set up the men of the Lord to do extensive knowledge and research. Make sure you can clearly understand that this man is your enemy. Go away, leave right away from the statues and not Salaki. Hey, basically put that heathenistic pagan stuff down, man, and turn back to the Lord.
Right.
That's what we out here for. That's what we telling the majority of you Israelites. But you're not gonna hearken.
Right.
That's why the Lord got a number called 2/3. Because hey, you know, no matter what we tell you, a lot of you gonna continue to. It's a ritual to you now. You just do it because it's the thing to do. That's what you think. It's just something to do. But actually, when you go into those foods like the turkey and the dressing and the cranberry sauce, all of those different foods have meaning. It means something. Okay. Me personally, I don't want to go near it. I don't want to go by it. I don't want it. Hey, that's me. I don't want to even touch. Don't even tell me Happy Thanksgiving Day. Because hey, listen, we want revenge, according to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, according to how the scriptures go. There's have to be a blood debt that's going to have to be paid for all those Gadites that were slaughtered. Yeah, you got it.
This is Jeremiah 6 and 16, okay? Because the brother was pointing out that, you know, if you just do your due diligence and check into what you're celebrating, okay, you would find out. And furthermore, there are men on the highways and byways and doing these videos. If you're too lazy to check into it, it's men pushing this truth and bringing it out for you, okay? So, you know, when we tell you these things, that's what you're supposed to do. Listen, okay, take heed and research for yourself and find out for yourself if we lying, if we telling the truth, right? Okay. Jeremiah 6 and 16 says, "Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths." Okay. What we used to do with our time and how we used to celebrate, okay, before we learned and got taught the ways of the heathens. Okay, these scriptures tell you every holiday, okay, that the most high holy day that the Most High gave us and why. Okay, most of them are from victories over our enemies to commemorate, okay, what the Most High has done for us. Not just for us to remember, but for these heathens also to remember how the Lord came through for us. And they should have fear, okay, about his for the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua for what he did for us, right?
And they had that in the past,
right?
Hey, the times we was during the time of Samuel, right? You know, them heathens, they knew that hey, this is the same power that delivered them from Egypt.
The time of David, you know, the time of Samson, okay, the time of Moses, you know, the time of the Maccabees, okay, all these events that these heathens witness, okay, and all these atrocities that the Most High has exercised upon them for us, for our deliverance, okay? Which the biggest one is coming, okay? The second death, okay? I'm gonna finish this up real quick. It says, and ask for the old paths, the old ways we used to celebrate the Most High and His Son, okay? Giving us victories, giving us, guidance and picking us over these other nations, right? It says, where is the good way? And walk therein, okay? And ye shall find rest for your souls, okay? You're going to find rest for your souls in these ways, okay? These laws, these statutes, commandments, these high holy days, the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai are precious, man, okay? But this is what y'all say, okay? Y'all said, but they said, we will not walk therein, okay? And that's why y'all are suffering the way y'all suffering right now, a lot of y'all, man, okay? Because y'all want to be rebellious. Rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, okay? And there's a price to pay for every time you say you're not going to follow the Most High's law, statutes, commandments to your best ability and do what He asked you to do. That's how we ended up here. That's why there's even a Thanksgiving, killing to even celebrate, man. Okay, because the celebration of Thanksgiving refers to, these heathens slaying hundreds of our brothers, the Pequot Indians, man, in Massachusetts, in Connecticut. Okay. And we're going to get into that.
Yeah,
Let me get this real quick. So I got this article. I'm going to go into it just to expound a little bit. Okay. It says the Pequot War. So the Pequot War, okay, was between the colonists, okay, and different tribes of Indians, okay. You had the Dutch, you had the English, you had the Pequots, and you had other factions of, Native Americans that were warring against each other. Now, Esau is a mastermind when it comes to divide and conquer. So he would divide them amongst themselves and supply them with weapons to war against each other. Okay, that scripture in Revelations that said he went out to deceive the nations and took peace from the earth, right? Okay, that's what he does, right? It says the Mystic Massacre, also known as the Pequot Massacre, and the Battle of the Mystic Fort, okay, Mystic River in Connecticut, right? That was the Pequot territory, the North American Indians, the Gadites, okay? Took place on May 26, 1637, during the Pequot War, when a force from the Connecticut colony under Captain John Mason, and I bet you they probably got a statue of him somewhere, like a hero or something, you know what I'm saying? And their Narragansett and Mohegan allies set fire to the Pequot Fort near Mystic River. Okay, they shot anyone who tried to escape the wooden palisade fortresses and killed most of the village. Okay, there were between 400 and 700 Pequots killed during that one attack. Okay, the only Pequot survivors were warriors who were away in a raiding party with their second Sassacus. Okay, so that's a small number that actually survived because they were somewhere else, okay, fighting, and they left the rest of their tribe, okay, and these colonists, okay, they came in, they set fire to all their living spaces and waited for them to start running out. And when they started running out, they started picking them off one by one, and they killed between 400 and 700, okay, men, women, and children. Okay, this is what you celebrating right now. Okay, because after they picked them off and, you know, did what they did, they had a celebration, and that's how Thanksgiving came about. Okay, that's how Thanksgiving came about, man. You can go ahead and start bringing out that Ezekiel 35, because we're warning you, okay, about what Esau is about to do. Okay, Esau is the so-called white man. Okay, he is in charge of this earth right now, pursuing to Job 9:24. Earth has been given to the hands of the wicked, right?
Right.
Okay, so not only is he impersonating, okay, the Most High and blaspheming the Son, okay, he's also planning to do the same massacre that he did to our ancestors all over again. Okay, he's planning to do the same thing, because what he did was, not only did he massacre the Gadites, but he rounded some of them up, okay, put them on ships and brought them to Spain, okay, to solicit King Ferdinand and Isabella, Queen Isabella, to send more aid to get more slaves. And that's before you so-called Negroes got here. So these Native American brothers, the Gadites, okay, were the first to suffer slavery. Okay,
that was around 1492.
Kind.
You know,
it's kind of like the brother said, 1492 they got here, and as you can see, May 26, 1637 is still going on. Okay.
Ezekiel 35 and verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir.
Mount Seir. Okay, this is the place where Esau Edom, okay, dwells, right, in the ancient days. Okay, that's his origin of living, right? Most High is calling him out through the men on the highways and byways, right?
Set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee.
He is against Mount Seir. Okay, so your power announces to you, Israel, okay, that he is against your enemy, man. So what it would look like if he shows up right now and you locking hands, joining hands, and eating with them and celebrating the massacre of his people. What would he do? What would a king do if you did that? He'd put you to death.
Right. The scriptures say, although hand joining hands, the wicked shall not go unpunished. You know? So if you attach to him, you don't want to let his customs go.
Right.
You're going to go down with the enemy.
Right.
You're going to get taken down with him.
That's right.
And that's what's wrong with the majority of you 2/3. You got your head up the so-called white man ass. You don't want to let him go. You don't want to cut out this Babylonian behavior. Okay? And the Lord is watching that, man. The Lord is on, that's a penalty for that. The scriptures say, sound an alarm in my holy mountain. And that's what the prophets are doing. They coming out giving you warning. They telling you what's about to happen. They telling you, let that paganism, Babylonian behavior go. Okay? And come back, turn back to the Lord. How do you do that? You got to get in these scriptures. The holy scriptures is your history. That's the only way you can come back is repenting first and coming back to the laws, the statute, commandment to the best of your ability. Okay? Because the Lord is about to destroy the enemy, man. You know, they say, verse 3, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
Right. Most High is gonna make this place desolate, man. From sea to abomination of sea. Okay, the whole stretch of this land right here we call America, Babylon the Great, as referred to in the scriptures, man. Mm-hmm. Okay, with missiles.
Yeah.
The fury of the Most High is gonna come down on this place. Okay, and that is the hell. Okay, that is going to suffer upon the face of this earth, man. This is the so-called lake of fire. Okay, that the scriptures speak about. Okay, that people think that there's a hell on earth, okay, on the bottom of this planet. There's no such thing, right? That's speaking about a condition. But this, the lake of fire, okay, where death and hell is going to be put away, okay, this is the real hell that's coming. And you Israelites, okay, so-called Native Americans, so-called Latinos, so-called Negroes, okay, need to come out of the ways of the heathen, so you don't suffer, okay, that punishment, right? And a lot of y'all are going to hear what we have to say and continue eating that swine, okay, because y'all don't really believe that this is going to happen, man, okay? Just like the inhabitants on the planet in the time of Noah didn't believe it was going to rain. But when them drops fell and the ground got soaked and the water started to really build up, that's when they realized, okay, damn, Noah was right. But this is going to be quicker than that. Okay, by the time you look up and realize, damn, I ain't got but a 15-minute gap in between these missiles hitting. Mm-hmm. And I ain't picked up by these chariots yet. Dude, a lot of y'all don't realize, man.
Yeah.
But the Most High is not playing. Okay? He's about to come destroy this place. We are here to warn you about it before it happens, man.
Gotcha. I got you. Appreciate it. Hey, this is Jeremiah 3:13. Only acknowledge thine iniquity, that thou hast transgressed against the Lord thy power, and hast scattered thy ways to the strangers under every green tree. And ye have not obeyed my voice, saith the Lord. Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord. I am married unto you. I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion. Okay?
That's a small number. One of a family, two of a country, man. That's a very small number.
Right.
Okay, that represents the elect of Israel.
Right. You say turn back, man. You know, you got to turn back to the Heavenly Father. Okay? Hearken unto the voice of the prophets. Okay? That one of a family and two, what did it say? One of a family, two. That's the elect. Okay? That's the elect, man. Those are the ones who are going to get deemed. Those are the souls that's deemed for salvation. Okay? So you got to hear if you can hear this message, man, you got to put off the old man and turn back to the Lord. Okay? Go back to
because you only got you only got a period of time, man. Grace runs out. Okay, your grace period for a bill runs out. Grace period for a father taking, disrespect from a son runs out, and then that belt hits your ass. Okay, and that's what's about to come. These missiles, about to hit your ass and burn your ass up, man. This whole place, everything that you see here, be melted down, man. The element shall melt, fervent heat. Okay. Behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. Okay.
All right, Ezekiel 35:5. Because thou have had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel.
What?
And have shed the blood of the children of Israel.
Blood of the children of Israel. These Gadites were the children of Israel. The Lord allowed them to come here after the captivity under the Assyrians, okay, in Salmanasar, okay, and they knew where to come because King David had his the Hamite Hiram, okay, coming here. So they knew where this was. They knew where the peacocks and the gold, okay, and monkeys were. And they remembered, oh man, let's go to another land so we can practice these customs where no man lives.
No man never dwells.
Right?
Sure.
This was the uttermost part of the world at this point. Right?
It used to be called Azaretz.
Eretz. Earth, you know. So no man dwelleth on this side. They came here. And yeah, they came here. They went off. But guess what? That's why Christopher Columbus brought these Hebrew interpreters, because there were Hebrew dialects here already. Okay? And he knew that.
Louis
D. Torres.
Yeah,
and he had, I think he had five of them with him. Okay? And these also were Israelites who were forced to convert into Christianity by the edict, okay, that they put out. You either get killed or you convert. This was back in Spain.
They did that in Spain,
right?
Yeah.
So here it is. They come here. They're bringing these Israelites, these Gadites, back to Spain, okay, and they're telling these Spaniards, okay, these so-called Moors, okay, who are Israelites themselves, okay, come and convert to our religion, okay, and let's go, come with me to the new world so we can get more slaves for the kingdom, for their kingdom, right? So this is what Esau Edom was doing at the time, man.
Which that's a blood debt. They have an outstanding balance. You can't pay for that. You know, you got Jake asking for reparations, right? He did too much slaughter. You can't even conjure up all the slaughtering he done did between the times we've been scattered around the earth, man. Every time we was cast out and went to another land, they came and they either cast you out or they put you to the sword. You know? So you can't pay for all that blood that's been shed with no kind of substance, no kind of money, or no kind of riches. But this earth can make up for all the death, all the blood you had shed, Esau. That's why we're telling you the judgment that's coming for you is not coming from a physical man on the earth. That's coming from the heavens.
Right.
That's coming from the powers, man. The true powers of the earth. Yahweh and his son, Yahweh Shah.
The Lord is the avenger. Right. I'm gonna read this before we get back into it. Okay, this is from Time magazine, right? This article, you know, it says, in the decades that followed, emissaries of other European nations arrived in North America. They sailed across the Atlantic believing that they had a legitimate right to the American territory through the act of discovery. Huh? How you think you got a right to a land that's already discovered by other people and they already set up their civilization and their society? But you say through the right of discovery, you have a right to that land. Huh? How you say that, right? It says they claim they found lands where no Christian prince ruled, and hence they asserted ownership on the behalf of their monarch, a policy established for the Americas by Pope Alexander the Sixth in 1493. Okay, so their Pope, which the Pope proclaimed himself as the mouth of the Most High. Okay,
That's blasphemy.
that is straight blasphemous. Okay, which he doesn't follow anything that the Most High commands. Okay, because he allows all kinds of abominations to happen on this planet. Okay, including this one right here.
Can you read that part where it said they had rights to the land?
It says they sailed across the Atlantic believing that they had a legitimate right to the American territory through the act of discovery. Just because you discovered something, okay, that somebody else had already,
You didn't discover.
you didn't discover shit. You stole it.
Right. And our forefather, King Solomon, Shalimar, you know, if I'm saying Shalimar, he was already had his navy coming over here, gathering gold and peacocking other resources, taking them back. So we knew about the land where no man ever dwelled. We knew about that before you started setting, you know, coming over here stealing land.
And Hiram was a Hamite. Hiram, you know, was in charge of King Solomon's navy, and he was a Hamite. And King Solomon sent men here with him, okay, to gather these valuables and bring it back to Israel.
They were experts at the sea trade.
Right.
They already knew the routes. They traveled the sea long
before
they knew
so-called white man came.
What did it say? It took them a year and a half.
A journey of a year and a half.
Yeah. They had the understanding of right. You didn't have no compass with, you know, the little modern day compass thing. They understood, you know, how to travel through, navigate through the sea. They already had that now.
Right.
Okay.
No. It says they claimed that they found lands where no Christian prince ruled, and hence they asserted ownership on behalf of their monarch. Okay, a policy established for the Americas by Pope Alexander the Sixth in 1493. But Europeans often found that native peoples understandably did not accept the legitimacy of this European doctrine, rather than allow newcomers to push them away. Many fought back. Indigenous men and women who resisted incursions onto their lands sparked fierce responses from European soldiers and colonists. Okay, so because they coveted this land, okay, and the natives were resentful that they wanted their land and fought back against them. Likewise, you know, anyone, any nation, if another nation came upon your shores and tried to take your land, you would fight back. Okay? So that just goes to show how he's a thief. Okay, he's a killer.
I got that right here.
He's a liar. Okay? Come on, bring that out.
This is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and who work evil upon their bed.
Thus them saying, okay, that just because there were no Christian princes here, okay, that they had right to take the land, okay, that's a devised wickedness.
It say,
Yeah, go.
woe to them that deviseth iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand, which their power is they swore.
Right.
They was able to conquer all that land because they've been given power. That power that they have, they didn't just have that naturally. The Most High gave them that power.
Right.
Their power was the sword, and that was from the beginning of time.
Sword and cunningness. Because look, At one point, they realized they couldn't beat the Gadites because the Gadites were actually the men of war of Israel.
Yeah.
Okay? These were men of war.
Yeah.
Okay? When
That was one of the tribes. I'm sorry. That was one of the tribes right there. They couldn't say they had to use another tribe to take them down.
That's right.
Because they was known as a warrior tribe. Thou shalt be a troop, man.
All of Israel are warrior class people. But specifically, okay, these Gadites, okay, these Reubenites, okay, these were specific men of war. These were tribes of war, man. There were plenty of Gadites in King David's army.
Yeah.
Okay, these men were trained.
They had fierce scare tactics, war tactics.
What's that scripture say about their faces were as lions? You know,
talk about Ezekiel. It's in Ezekiel.
I believe.
Talking about because they used to have their face
painted. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they had these.
They were fierce in war.
Yeah.
So Esau was afraid of them, and he was losing to them at one point. So what did he do? He devised wickedness by giving them a gift. These were the so-called smallpox blanket, which they nasty ass had smallpox. They wiped themselves with the blanket and gave it to them as a gift. And they developed smallpox. One chief said it was we're dying from a known disease, and he called it invisible bullets because they couldn't figure out what was wrong with them. They never had diseases like this. Esau nasty ass did that shit, man. That was the only way he could have decimated them. Hundreds of them died because of that. Because his scary ass couldn't beat them in actual war. Okay, and like the brother said, he would pit them against each other. Okay, just like he's doing now with our brothers. Okay, you see these hoods dropping off guns in the hood. Okay, AK-47s, whatever. Okay, have brothers from one hood, Crips, Bloods, whatever, you know, killing each other all for him.
You got this trap music, all these industries in the rap world where they use Jake against each other. They are tool against each other.
Using Issachar against Judah, Judah against Ephraim,
and the workforce. Yeah.
You know, devising wickedness so we can be against each other, man. And that's part of the curses too.
All right, it say verse 2. I'm gonna read it from 1 again. Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
And who gave them that power? Yahweh, man. He gave them that sword. He gave them that deceitfulness. Job 9:24. The earth has been given into the hands of the wicked.
Right.
Okay.
And they got all kind of police forces they can use to bind Jacob and shoot him down in the street like dogs. Okay. Ku Klux Klan, they get in police uniforms, right? And they got all kind of ways. But why? Because the power is in their hand. Okay, they got the upper hand over you. That's why we tell you there's only one way for you. There's only one way to be saved from that. Is to come back to the Lord. Because why? The enemy got an upper hand over you. Okay, you got to turn back to the Lord because He's able to deliver you. Okay, it say verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence. That's the point. With the brother reading right there. You say, and they covet fields. That's what they did to everybody, and throughout the course of history. When you read through the Maccabees, it say they spoiled many kings and nations and took their land. Okay, He smitten the earth so grievously that the earth was quiet before him. The earth was quiet before him. That's how much murder and slaughter that and how many kings that he done took down through the course of history, because he covered everybody's land. And then he turned and came up against the Lord's people. When you read through the Maccabees, after he slain Egypt, he started to work his way towards Israel. Okay, and you got to go into the Greek history to understand how the beginning of when we started, going down. We was in our homeland during that time. Okay, but during the Hellenistic period, the Greeks came over there through the generals of Alexander.
Right.
Antiochus. Okay, they came down on the sanctuary. Okay, smitten them.
And this is how Esau slick, man. Esau came on some of our people on Shabbat. Okay,
which is a rest day. Knowing our people may have a conflict, that they may not even fight back because, of our law, statutes, commandments. We're not really supposed to be doing any strenuous work or servile work on that day. Okay, he came at them on Shabbat, man. Yeah. It say, verse 2, and they covered fields and take them by violence. Okay.
The land, the earth is a field, including where we at right now. This is part of the field.
They used that red horse that was taking peace away from the earth. They say to take them by violence and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Okay, and they did that through the course of history. The Native Americans, all of the 10 tribes, they was doing pretty well over here in this land. Right. They knew how to cultivate the land. They had plenty of gold. They had plenty of crops. They had their cattle. They understood how to build their own houses, shelter for them to, to protect themselves from the elements. Right. And guess what? You covered that. You saw that culture, man. You saw those women. You saw that beautiful culture. Yep. And that spirit of greed, that covetous spirit.
It's the same spirit that Cain had towards his brother Abel.
Right.
When he saw that the Most High accepted Abel's sacrifice, he was covetous against it.
Yeah.
He was covetous. He said, "Man, why you accept him and you ain't accept me?"
Right.
That's the same spirit, man.
Same spirit.
Same spirit, man. That covetous spirit, man. Just like he was covetous towards Jacob, okay, when he got the blessing, okay, because of his own stupidity. But it was prophesied that he was going to serve his younger brother, man. He was the children had already been picked before they came out.
Children being not yet born. Neither did any good or evil, right?
Right.
It was already, Romans 9 tell you that before they even came.
That's right.
It was already planned for the eldest to serve the youngest.
Right.
Okay, and that getting ready to be played out when the Lord switched the power. The transfer of kingdoms, that's going to happen. That's going to play out.
Right.
Okay. All this wickedness that you sow, right? All this really, you're going to reap it, and really, it's going to be a righteous thing. Right. For the Lord to pay back them that trouble us, man. Right. That's what the scriptures say. It's a righteous thing for them to pay back with them that troubled you. And that's all you ever did to us during the course of history. Is stopped us from building, come up against us, divide families, took land. Okay? That's what you do. You're a culture vulture. You steal, kill, and destroy. That's your nature. Okay? And the only way to be able to solve that issue is through the blood, the shedding of your blood, like the scriptures say in Numbers 35 and 33. If I can. Numbers, let's get that real quick. Okay. 35 and 33. It says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein. And this land is full of the blood of our Native American brothers and all the other tribes that exist. Okay, even the Judites in this current time, you have a lot of Judites, so-called Black Americans are being slaughtered in the streets of America, right? You have in other parts of the world, man, the Lord people has been treated bad. They've been murdered. Ishmael, right? They enslave a lot of our brothers and kill them. Okay, so hey, the heathens in general, man, you're gonna be paid back for all the bloodshed. But Esau, you're the number one on that list. That's why when the Lord calls out our enemies in Psalms 83, you're number one on the list.
Number one.
Because you shed the most blood throughout history.
Right.
You're the top enemy of the Lord.
Right.
Okay? The Lord said he will have war with Amalek from generation to generation, man. Okay, so you can't escape with you're going to lose your kingdom. That's what we're standing out here telling you. We're not telling you that it's in our hands to put you down, but Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, and that's going to take you down.
That's the way Esau likes to paint what we're saying, that we're coming to exterminate him through our own hands. When the scriptures we keep telling you is by the hand of the Most High, Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, okay, he's going to send his son down here with the angels to put you under.
Right.
That's what we're saying. We're never talking about just us rising up against you, grabbing guns, and where we going to get enough guns to take you out when you got missiles.
Right. That's not our blessing. We are not carnal men. We understand that that's not our blessing. That's your blessing.
Weapons of our warfare,
not carnal, but what? Spiritual, mighty.
This is our weapon. This is the sword. Okay, this is our sword.
Right. And we're calling you out on your crime.
I got a quick one. Okay. This is Obadiah 1 and 10. Okay, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee.
And your shame is being manifested to the enemy. Right now, everybody's seeing your nakedness, your wickedness, your nakedness, right? And what you really feel about Jacob. Because so
long of perdition is being revealed right now. Your skirt is being lifted up.
Right.
All these atrocities that you've done to our people, all these killings, these rapings, these murders that you've done to us and even everybody else on this planet. Everybody's finding out about you. You are the man of perdition. Okay, you're gonna be like a chased rope. No man is going to pick you up.
Right.
Nobody's gonna feel sorry for you. Nobody's gonna take you up and say, hey, no. Right now, our people are doing that. But it's gonna come a time where even they gonna get persecuted for being locked in arms with you. They stupid as hell, celebrating this bullshit ass holiday.
Right. Okay. It say.
Let me finish this. Obadiah 1 and 10. It says, "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever." Okay, and what that means is, after y'all build up our kingdom, okay, we put y'all in slavery for 1,000 years, y'all gonna be exterminated. Okay, so says the scriptures. Okay, and Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is gonna see to it that is executed in the kingdom, right? So that's what that means. Got it back.
Okay. It say, verse 3, therefore thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil.
Okay. It says against this family. Because a lot of y'all, Jake said, oh, well, it's not all of them. Oh, they're all not bad. The Most High don't look at individuals, man. Because guess what? I'm pretty sure when he put us into captivity, there were certain men in amongst us, okay, of the so-called elect that were doing the right things. But he didn't spare none. He took all of us and put us in captivity. Okay? So that claim where some of them is they all right, not all of them is like that. He don't care. Lord don't give a damn.
Yeah.
He putting all of them into captivity. He gonna put a missile in all their ass.
Yeah. He said,
period.
All the mounts of Esau shall be basically cut off by slaughter.
Right.
You know. And guess what? It says also in Jeremiah, it say the children shall pay for the sins of their fathers. So guess what? It don't matter. Just like we,
because you are your forefathers.
Yeah.
Okay. Because guess what? Everything that you enjoying right now, the fatness of the land, how'd you get it? Your forefathers came with the sword, stole it, killed for it, and that's how they protect it right now, with the sword.
By the sword shall thou live. You know?
So all y'all talking about, oh, it's not all of them. No, it's all of them. He hold everybody accountable. Hey, because he told us what? Though if you don't put evil out from among you, I'll visit you, all of y'all. I'll punish all of y'all, not just that person.
What is that scripture? The children shall pay for the sins of their fathers.
Jeremiah.
Something in 20, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children. Yeah, that's what it is. Isaiah 14 and 21. 14 and 21. Yeah.
This is Jeremiah.
I got it. Isaiah 14 and 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquities of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the whole world with cities. Okay? Right. So that's going to be the judgment of devils. You're going to receive judgment from Yahweh Shem Shah. Right? Yeah, I take Psalm 137. You know? So it doesn't matter if you go through the, crowd and try to pick, you go through all the Edomites ain't bad. But that's not what the Lord said. The Lord created that whole nation to be wicked.
Oh, hand joining hand.
Right. Those joints. So it don't matter if Miss Sally, gave you a car, she did some stuff that, if she's an Edomite, guess what? She gonna have to get that judgment that was destined for the Edomites. Okay? The Lord has a judgment for everybody. And for the Edomites, they're gonna have to they're gonna get served their cup. And they're gonna have to go into captivity.
Right.
It's gonna be bitter too, man. They're gonna have to work 1,000 years. 1,000 years of slavery.
So y'all think y'all just gonna do this? Okay, come in here, slaughter people, take their land, rape, rob, murder,
right?
And y'all
and
gonna just run out into the sunset? No. No, the Most High is gonna punish y'all too, man. Y'all shall not go upon for 3 transgressions and for 4.
Yeah.
Shall not go unpunished, man.
Yeah. You got it.
This is Psalms 37 and 7. 137 and 7. It says, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art thou to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast rewarded us.
Yeah, you see that? Happy shall he be that rewarded thee that thou hast rewarded us. So all the things that you done to the Lord's people is going to be returned upon your head, man. Your own head. Okay? The Lord is a mastermind, man. And he put it in your mind to make you think you got away with everything you did. But the Heavenly Father remembered the 1600s. All of that is flowing through the Heavenly Father conscience, man. About what's going on with our people, man. What happened to our people. He got all of that stored up, man. And you're going to receive all of that in 1 hour, man. The Lord is a mastermind to be able to destroy you on this side and bring your seed line back to the planet Earth. So you can get, those judgments can continue to be carried out constantly until he decides to get rid of you. That's a mastermind shit, man. So you haven't got away with your wickedness, man. Okay? Read what's you got something, you trying to get something? Yeah, the Lord, the Lord ain't forgot about that. All that, slaughtering you did, the 10 tribes, the Judites, the southern and the northern kingdom, man. Okay? And not only what you did to the Israelites, but all the other nations as well. Okay, there's not been a land that you haven't stolen. You know, you stole everybody's land. Me and the brother were just doing some researches on how the line of Alexander went up in Europe. How they went up in Europe, man, and they took that land from the original Japhites, man, the original Europeans, which are the Japhites, which were dark people. Javon. You know?
I got have a blessed day.
This is Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. You see that? Because the Most High allowed y'all, okay, to do these things, because y'all, look, all nations have had their reign on this planet. They ruled for a short period of time, some longer than others. This was your time to rule, Esau, right? And the Most High allowed you to rule with the sword. He gave you the sword and told you, hey, I'm going to give you this, and you're going to rule for a short period of time. Now it's time for you to get off the throne, okay? Because the King of Kings is coming back.
Yeah.
And he gonna rule. So, of course, he got to take you down for him to rule. Because two rulerships cannot coexist at the same time, right? And this is what it has to happen. Because you thought, oh, I got away with this, I got away with murder, I got away with rape, I got away with, you know, all these abominations, okay? This is the scripture that tells you that.
Yeah, the Most High just adding up all your transgressions.
So when he does what he does, there's no qualms about it. You can't say, oh, that's unjust. Because he gave you a long leash to do what the hell you wanted for a long time, right? Go ahead, enjoy yourself. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Right.
Okay? But when it's time to pay the price, I don't want to hear nothing. Okay?
I got something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Psalms 145 and 8. The Lord is gracious and full of compassion, slow to anger, and of great mercy. Okay? The Lord is what? He's slow to anger. Okay? That doesn't mean he don't have that feeling of getting, getting mad or he, not judging you. The Lord is patient.
Right.
The Lord he's the author of patience, man. Okay, so he's sitting back, allowing you to do the things he do. So when he come down with that hammer, it's coming down hard, man.
It's righteous.
Yeah, it's righteous, and it's gonna come down very hard, man. It's gonna come down hard. There's no to the point where ain't nobody gonna be able to deliver you out of what you.
Ain't nobody gonna want to deliver you, because they gonna think that, oh, this is just punishment for your actions, man.
Everybody in that day, everybody gonna know who the devil is.
And guess what? Now is the time that the Most High put the spirit on the men on the highways and byways, starting with Great Millstone on down, okay, to expose your ass. This way, everybody else could see who you really are. So when you get your punishment, okay, nobody feels sorry for you.
Yeah.
Because you deserve this shit. For all the bullshit you done did, right? I got a quick one if you ain't got none.
Yeah, I got some.
Okay, go ahead.
It say Revelations 18 and 5 for her sins.
Hey, that's the spirit though, man, because that where I was going, man.
I got it.
Go ahead, bro.
It say for her sins, we was thinking the same. Hey, for her sins have reached. You can break it down. Revelations verse 18 and 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities.
Right. So all these things that you've done, okay, where the Most High is giving you the sword, go ahead and rule and do what you want on this planet, okay, and you committed sin upon sin upon sin upon sin, all these abominations, all these wicked practices that you've put into place, okay, a man can be with a man, a woman can be with a woman, you know what I'm saying, taking money from this country and exploiting them and murdering them, okay, all these things you've done, okay, they're mounted up to the heavens. They so high, the Most High is taking notice of them now, okay, and he's in his heart, he's purposed to let you go ahead and mount them up, okay, so that he can come down and execute judgment on you.
Let me read that back. Revelations 18:5, for her sin have reached unto heaven. Man, you know how much sin you have to have under your belt for it to reach up into the heaven? That's a metaphor that you got a lot of sin stacked up, man.
Right.
So, Lord, hey, just like, you know, I remember when I was young, my mom didn't whoop our ass right away. She sat back and was patient, like, okay, yeah, all right, I'm gonna let you get all that out.
Yep.
Cause
Get it all out. Because I'm going to get it all out when I get your ass.
Yeah. Hey, our Heavenly Father got that trait, man. It say, for her sins have reached unto heaven, right? Right, which is speaking about what? Babylon, man. Right? Who is the yeah.
It's talking about Babylon.
Yeah.
Her sins. Right?
Yep, America, which
The
Esau,
daughter,
yep.
the daughter of the Chaldeans.
It say, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered. All right, the Lord ain't forget. He say, remember her iniquity.
Remember the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem. Right? When he said, raise it, raise it.
Yep. It say, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works.
Yep.
Okay, you see that? Double according to your works. So all the wickedness, hey, double that, man. Hey, your ass got a cup. Hey, your ass gonna have to drink that cup, man. That cup is man. Come. It say, in the cup which she have filled to her double.
The cup of slavery, the cup of slaughter, the cup of everything that you done did to us. The Most High is going to allow us to give you double what you gave. Okay, and that says a lot because you gave us hell, man. So imagine your ass going through 2 days worth of work. Okay, 2 days straight out in the field, night and day.
Yeah.
Fuck around, you drop dead as soon as you get off.
You know, the time gonna be different in the kingdom. It ain't gonna be how, hey, it's gonna be slowed down, bro. Hey, them 1,000 years gonna feel like, hey, another
5,000 years.
And guess what? We gonna, hey, Most High, we're gonna get down on you, man.
Hey, the Most High must, you know, could very well let Esau live, you know, 120 years just so he can experience double. Hey, because Jake ain't lived but maybe 50 to 60 years in the field,
right? If
that much.
And you're gonna have those same weak, feeble bodies, man. Okay? You're gonna have those same bodies.
You be wanting to die, but you can't.
You can't. The men gonna have spiritual power to be able to, hey, even if you get put to death, they can bring you back.
Get your ass back in this body. Go out in the field, bro.
Hey.
Well, I can't wait.
Hey, yeah. Hey, we need some fresh garments.
Willing, man.
Hey, your first job gonna be putting away those bodies. They get destroyed doing that missiles, man. You know, that's in Ezekiel. It say, verse 7, for how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. And which one way you did that? The Israelites build your kingdom up.
Right.
You got your glory and your riches off the backs of the Lord people.
Right.
Right?
All the Israelites' inventions, you took credit for it.
Yeah.
Okay. All their witty things that they did to help them cut down on the work that you piled up on their ass, okay, to make it easier for themselves, you took credit for it, right? Everything that, you know, even the Olympics, you know, when your ass wanted to show that You were on top of the world in the Olympics. You put Jake in the Olympics, and Jake was winning all the medals for your ass. You beating you on your chest saying America's the greatest country on earth, not giving Jake credit for it. We gonna glory in your fucking accomplishments.
Well, what made America great? Slaves. That's what made America great.
Jake, period.
Free labor. Yeah, free labor. The slaves built this country up, right? And you made billions of dollars off the backs of the slaves. The inventions, the music, the sports and entertainment.
Right.
Oh, you build up your kingdom, man.
Free labor.
Yeah.
Free land.
Yeah.
You really stole your way and slaughtered your way into everything that you have right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's why your children, okay, no matter how much they claim, oh, it wasn't us, it is you. You are your forefathers.
Yeah.
You receive the benefits from everything that they did.
Yep. And they say, how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. That's the proudness of Esau. That's the proudness of this country. Okay?
Yes.
All right? You had that old slogan in the military, be all you can be. In the army, they had a proud spirit about them.
Nobody wants to be in your military now, though.
Mm-hmm.
See, you can't put. Hey, I was just reading an article the other day. They trying to get the people that they told them, well, if you don't get the jab, okay, you can't be in the military. Mm-hmm. Now they begging them to come back, even if they didn't get the jab.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
And they still don't want to come back. Begging for people now, huh?
Verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire.
Right.
For strong is the Lord power who judge her. See, the Most High is going to judge you. Strong, right? It says strong is the Most High, the Alashatu. Okay, the almighty power that's going to do what? Put you down.
Right.
Because ultimately, that's the only power that can stop you.
Right.
Okay, that's the only power that can stop you. And by the way, the Lord is going to raise up, which He's doing that right now. The Lord is stirring up those countries in the Middle East, man.
That's right.
To do what? To shoot their missiles on this place, man.
Right.
That's what He meant by this place is going to be a desolate wilderness, man.
Right.
He's going to bring this place to naught, man.
200,000 missiles.
Yep.
With the spirit of the Most High in them.
Mm-hmm.
To burn through from coast to coast, okay, this land, because this land is defiled by blood, and the only way to get it right again is to shed the blood of him that sheddeth it, right, which is your blood.
Yeah,
got to be shed. Okay.
In Numbers 35 and 33. I'm skipping to verse 19.
And the captivity that you put upon us is coming for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So prepare yourself, man.
This is Revelation 19 and 1. And after these things I heard a great voice of much people in heaven saying, Hallelujah, salvation and glory and honor and power unto the Lord our power, for true and righteous are his judgments. For he hath judged the great whore, which did corrupt the earth with her fornication, and have avenged the blood of her servants at her hand. Okay, this place have what? Corrupted the whole earth. Okay? You stole, you raped, robbed, and murdered, you corrupt the people, the whole earth. That's why you got to be taken out of the way.
Okay, this is Isaiah 24 and 5. It says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant. Okay, and you're guilty of all of these things, right? You've broken the everlasting covenant. One way you did it was the Most High told you, don't take away the boundaries that he set, right? When he gives a man his portion, a certain people their portion of land, okay, you done went in with the sword, took it, renamed it after yourself, okay, took possession of the resources and exploited the people, man. Okay, and that's what you did when you got here. Okay, that's what you did when you got here, man. You took possession of the land. Okay, you took all the best choice lands. Okay, which is the southern, southeastern hemisphere. Okay. And you took that for yourself, and you moved all the natives, the Gadites, to the northwestern hemisphere, where nothing grows. Okay, there's just a bunch of plains, and it gets cold as hell over there. Okay, it's hard to survive out there. But you took the choice lands, Florida, Alabama, Georgia, all these places you can grow crops. Okay, you can cultivate things. And really, when you got here, man, the book of Job tells you you were desolate. You ain't know shit about the land. You couldn't grow shit. You didn't know what the fuck you was doing. You was starving, okay? And the Gadites took you on the wing and showed you how to grow stuff, okay? Showed you how to take care of yourself, how to use the land, live off the land, how to eat off the buffalo. And what you in turn do? You slaughtered them for it, man. You were so covetous.
Yeah, the Indian Removal Act. Where you got proud, man, when they showed you started to covet that land.
Right.
And you started to write laws, that they had they had to move. Yeah, they had them, yeah.
And a slick thing Esau did too was, because Jacob and Israel, are people, sometimes you can't really tell them apart. What he did a lot of times was they changed the classification on the census, right? He changed
through his policies.
He caused craft to prosper. He changed, when you look at the census, I believe in 1781, it says Indian, I for Indian, right? And then the next census, he had Negro or black. So, he basically conned them out of their land, told them, well, look, if you don't go to, the west, to the west side of the country, okay, and leave this land, you ain't gonna own nothing anyway, because so-called black persons, okay, can't own land according to his law. If you're a color, classified as a color, you can't own no land. Okay? So he had all these devised ways of taking things, man. That's his craftiness, man. And Esau still has this in practice today, man. That's how you see a lot of Jakes in certain neighborhoods, man, how they come in and they buy up all the property, and rezone shit. And next thing you know, Esau got 10-room mansions, in the hood. I seen it myself, man. They gentrify everything, man. So Esau has a lot of cunningness, man, about himself, man. And y'all Jakes better wake up, man.
Yeah.
Because that's who y'all aligning yourself with, man.
Yeah. Well, a lot of you, man, you just gonna have to, you have to suffer that, it's gonna get bad for you, man. You don't want to wake up. You're too caught up into this this entertainment bullshit, and this holiday. It was to distract you. The enemy is gonna be moving that pen, writing laws, and setting things on the order while you focus on damn turkey and bacon ham and shit.
Hey, because it's always been, even in ancient Rome, you know, they used to give the people bread and circus, okay, so they can be happy and have a good time. Meanwhile, they were planning, you know, all kind of wickedness behind their back, man. Okay, so you know, y'all Jakes gotta learn from these things, man. Okay, if y'all don't learn anything, man, learn that, you know, our ancestors, you know, our brothers, these Gadites, man, were in the same mindset as a lot of y'all are today, where y'all celebrating and having a good time with these nations, other nations, but they're not for your turn, man. They're trying to destroy you, man.
I got a precept real quick.
Okay.
This Psalm 64 and 4. I'm gonna start at 3. Psalm 64 and 3. Who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. Verse 5, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? And that's what they do. They set snares while you are occupied with entertainment and all these things that bring it folly and pleasure and happiness. They under your nose, they're putting something together. They're putting the plan and the plot and the snare to entrap you.
Right.
Okay. And by the way, that's one of the biggest trap they're going to set is the infiltration of their MOTB.
Right.
Right. They're setting up situations to try to trap you in there.
Right.
Use fear-monger tactics, to use all kind of strategies to get you to submit and bow the knee willingly. Okay. That's what they're going to do. Okay. So they did that throughout the course of history, man.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, man. Lord willing, this camp was edifying, man. And to all y'all Native Americans who suffered, you know, from the hands of Esau, you know, just know that you have a power that is going to get revenge for you, man. You know, and this is the time that he's giving you, okay, to reach out to you, to let you know that he is your power, right? And you are to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of your power and receive mercy in this time, okay? Because soon the kingdom of heaven is going to be implemented, okay, by Yahweh Shai and the angels, right? Okay, and the things that are about to happen are going to happen quickly, okay? Because Esau knows he has a short time, right?
It's Isaiah 55 and 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his ways, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him. And to our power he will abundantly pardon.
He will abundantly pardon, right? And how do you seek ye the Lord while he may be found? Hey, here you have it, that the men on the highways and byways are here. We're here for you.
You got to take counsel.
We're here for you. The Lord put us out here for you. This is his hand being stretched out, you know? But a lot of y'all on this very day is slapping the Most High's hand, okay, and taking the hand of the oppressor and celebrating with him. How would the Most High see that?
Right.
He's going to put you to death. That's how.
You say, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, because very soon
you won't be able to see us.
Right. He's going to remove
He's going to look for us.
Yeah.
He's going to take us off the block, man.
Right.
You see it already coming. Persecution is starting to ramp up, man. Okay. Our videos being taken down. There's certain things we can't even say on our videos. Okay. And Esau is starting to get even stricter. There's laws on the books, okay, that says if we talk about certain things, we're gonna be ostracized in this near future. So we don't have much time on the highways and byways left. Okay. And if the Lord extends his hand out to you, okay, it's going to be real small number, okay, that actually get the extension. Okay? And yeah, the Lord can have a large number of believers come in at the last minute, but are you going to be one of them? You don't know that.
Well, the Lord going to actually hide his prophets as well.
Right.
He's going to hide his truth and his prophets. And in that time, the men of the Lord, hey, the prudent shall be silent. That's what the scripture say in the time of trouble. The prudent is going to be silent. The people who got the message, who understand it, who've been teaching it, we ain't going to be able to come out and teach you like that. We're not going to, hey, if you ain't got it, we're moving on. Right? You know, you're not going to be able to come out. Okay? And that's the Lord doing that, man. Bring those judgments, man. Because he gave you time. He gave you, like, the doors of mercy is closing. All right?
I'll bring this out real quick. It says, 2 Ezra 5:9, it says, and salt water shall be found in sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret place. Right? Wit and understanding represents this truth. And the men on the highways and byways are sent to you, okay, to deliver this wit and understanding, this truth to you, right? By Hashem Yahushua. Okay, but like the brother said, this is only for a limited time. Okay, get this truth while you can. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call upon his name, man, while he is near, because pretty soon wit shall withdraw itself. The Most High is going to take us away from this place. Okay, he's going to hide us because he's going to want his men to be protected. Okay, and if you found lacking, oh, it's too late, man. Okay, so Lord willing, this was edifying. Until next time, okay, we want to give all praises, glories, honors to Yahweh, Hashem, Hashem, Kakadash. Okay, until next time, Shalom, about the ball.